Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I will explain how you will be able to get all the new mounts from the Vision of Orgrimmar, which will be released today for North American realms and tomorrow for European realms. So here, normally you will have some mounts that will be only specific to the Visions of Orgrimmar, and then two mounts that will be shared between the Vision of Stormwind and the Vision of Orgrimmar. And normally, if you followed my previous videos, you will already have started the two mounts that you can start with the Vision of Stormwind. Through the Visions of Orgrimmar, you will be able to get the Void Scared pack mover that will only be available in the Orgrimmar version. So in order to summon the rare, you will need to pick up two things. First, in the Valley of Honor, at this exact location, you will be able to pick up the Worn Wolf saddle, which is located inside of the auction house building on the ground, on the right of the auctioneer. And then you will need to go in the Valley of Wisdom in order to pick up the Bag of Wolf Tack, which is located beside the main tent building behind the Void Crazed Oak. And when this is done, you want to go in the Drag. And here you want to enter this specific building, and inside you will be able to click on this rug, and when you do so you will summon the rare, and then you just have to kill him in order to get the mount. From Orgrimmar you will also be able to get the Void Scared Windrider, and so as you can see this is this pretty cool mount right here. For this one, you will need to have at least 3 masks active, so again, really make sure to have all of them activated, otherwise you won't be able to see the rare. Basically, you will need to go in the Valley of Wisdom area, and you need to clear this area. At some point, the Void Barrier, which is blocking the way to the Skyway elevator, will disappear, and then you will be able to take the elevator. And so all you have to do is to go on the elevator, go on top, and here at some point you will be able to start fighting a few of these different Void Scared cubs. So just kill them, then you will have more waves of mobs, and finally the Void Scared Wyvern Matriarch will spawn, and when you kill her you will be able to get the mount. Again, this is a guaranteed drop. Now next to that you have the Voidfire Deathcycle. So again here, if you've done all the previous steps with the Vision of Stormwind, normally you've been able to unlock the mount next to the portal, and you've been able to pick up the first few materials in order to unlock the mount. And now you will need a few other materials from the Vision of Orgrimmar. First, you will need to pick up the Void Forge engine block. So again, here you need to have at least 1 mask activated in order to be able to interact with this item. And as you can see, you will be able to loot it inside of the engineering shop in the drag area of the Vision of Orgrimmar. Then after that, you will have the Void Scared Boar Hide that you will be able to loot when completing the Valley of Honor. And so again, you just need to make sure to have 1 mask activated, and at the end, you will receive that in the end chest. And finally, for the Void Flame Resistant Hide and the Tentacle Spoke, in order to do the second Void Flame wheel, you will need to complete the Valley of Spirits and the Drag with 1 mask activated, and normally like that in the end chests you will be able to receive both items. And when this is done, you want to complete all these different items with the normal profession and crafting items from the different professions from the War Within. And like that you will be able to create all the different parts of the mounts, and then you can apply all the different parts to the mount, and when you do so you will be able to then push the big red button and you will like that obtain the mount. Again, I made a full guide explaining everything in detail, so I will post the guide in the description, but normally you will be able to receive this mount this week. For the nesting Swarmite mount, if you didn't manage to get it during the Vision of Stormwind, you will be able to also farm it in the Vision of Orgrimmar. So here, as you can see again, you just need to go through the pile of trash that are all around the Vision of Orgrimmar, and these are all the different locations where you will be able to find these different pile of trash. So just make sure each time to go through each of them. They will always be there, and you can pick them up once per vision. So normally something pretty easy to do, and if you're lucky you will be able to get the rare to spawn, and then you just need to kill the rare, and like that you will receive this pretty cool mount. Finally, after that, we have the Void Crystal Panther. So this mount is a dual crafting mount, but you will be able to pick up all the different materials even if you're not playing on a dual crafter. And then the only step that will require a dual crafter is actually the crafting part, but this is something that you can do easily through the crafting order system. So here, first of all, if you want to complete this week, hopefully you manage to get the unusual gems from the Vision of Stormwind, because again, this one is only available through the Vision of Stormwind, and all the other ones can be obtained through the Vision of Orgrimmar, including the design. So the first thing you want to do in the Vision of Orgrimmar is go in the Valley of Honor with one mask active, and here you want to go in this specific area and you want to kill Big Kish with this little goblin, and when this is done you will receive the Voidbone Orb of Mystery, and if you're playing on a dual crafter you will also receive the design Void Crystal Panther. So this is something very important to do. Then for the Black Blood Infused bars, it's gonna be pretty simple. Basically here, each time you enter a new vision, you want to go in this specific part of the Valley of Wisdom, and here you will be able to pick up this item directly from this specific place. So again, you can do that once per vision, so in total you will need to do that 4 times. And like that, you will be able to have your 4 Black Blood Infused bars. And finally, for the 20 Shadow Infused Onyx items, so here probably you already have some of them from the Vision of Stormwind, but all you have to do really is to complete the different sections of the Vision of Orgrimmar or Stormwind with at least one mask active, and when you do so, each time in the end chest you will receive one of these Shadow Infused Onyx. And so, like that, normally, after doing a few of these different visions, if you do all the different sections each time, you will be able to receive 20 of these different Shadow-Infused Onyx. So again, if you're not playing on a dual crafter, it's not a problem. You can go and visit the crafting orders, and here you want to type Panther, and you will be able to find the Void Crystal Panthers. So normally, you will have all the different regions with you, and then you can just go on public order or on personal order and you can simply post it. Probably you have to pay a little bit of gold, but there's gonna have so many people with the design, it's not gonna be rare at all, so probably you're not gonna have to spend too much gold. And if you want to wait and make sure to not have to pay too much, I would recommend you to maybe wait like the end of the week. So like that, everyone will have time to get the design with the dual crafters, and probably there's gonna have a lot of people crafting them. You can also just go in the trade chat and ask if someone is doing it for free or not, and hopefully if that's the case you will be able to do it without having to spend a lot of money on it. So that's pretty much it for today's video. Hopefully it will help you to get your hands on all these different mounts. Again, it's very easy to do. Remember, you also need to complete both the Vision of Orgrimmar and the Vision of Stormwind with 8 masks active in order to get the achievement that will reward you with the final mount, the Shadow Worm. So just something for you to remember. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime I wish you all a great day. Bye!